This is a new segment for the channel that we're going to be doing, which is taking an exact week on the SNKRS app and telling you guys when the drop dates are for here in Tokyo, Japan. Now, the big thing about this is that some of these drop dates are going to be days, if not weeks, before the rest of the world. And that means we've got the opportunity to get our hands on sneakers very, very early. And that's a great thing in the sneaker game. If you can have sneakers in hand days or weeks before anybody else, if nothing else, it gives you bragging rights, and it's a great way to sort of get ahead of the game. And what we're going to be doing is going through the SNKRS app for Sunday the 22nd of August all the way through to Saturday the 28th of August, so exactly 7 days. And then each week what we'll do is to churn out one of these videos, and you guys can know what's coming up in the SNKRS app in Tokyo, Japan, how much the sneakers are going for, what sizes they're coming in, and exact dates that they're dropping on, so we can work out whether or not they're ahead of the game, and something that people are going to be interested in out there. And of course, hit it up in the comments down below if you're interested in any of these shoes and you want me to try and get them for you. I'm happy to do it at retail, plus the shipping to wherever you are in the world. And some of the shoes are well ahead of the drop dates around the world, so you could potentially be getting your hands on some shoes 1, 2, 3 weeks ahead of the drop date. So without further ado, what we're going to be doing is I'm holding here in my hand my iPad. I'm going to go through the shoes that are dropping in this coming week. This video should go up on Saturday the 21st, and then the day after that, the 22nd, Sunday the 22nd through Saturday the 28th of the drop date. So if you're interested, definitely hit us up with a comment down below. So let's get into it. First things first, we're going to miss out on some things. There's stuff that's going to drop before this video goes up. Especially there were two. One was the acid wash dunk highs. They're going to drop before you have a chance to look at this video. And the other one was the Air Force One versus Dunk Low Undefeated. So there's another great pair of shoes as well. So, but I'm afraid those guys are going to be coming down the line before this video goes up, so you don't have a chance to grab your hands on those. But the very first thing on our list, August the 27th, is the brand new Jordan 36 special edition. Is what I've got here. It's a red, black and white shoe, so a bread kind of colorway, and a big deal when the Jordan line brings out a new silhouette. Obviously the 35 was last year's big silhouette, and now we're on to those 36s. So what we've got, the drop date for these guys, and these, like I said, are the red, white and black ones, or the bread ones, and of course you'll be able to see them on the green screen behind me here. And I'm sure there are other colorways that are dropping around the world and stuff like that, but this is what's on the SNKRS app here in Tokyo, Japan, and it's called the Rui here. I don't know if it's called the Rui elsewhere, but the important details about this shoe is here in Japan, to 22,550 yen, which is about $225. So the retail price of a Jordan 36 in Tokyo, Japan is about $225. Don't know how much that compares to in other parts of the world. And the size run that I have available is 25 to 32 centimeters. That's how shoes are sized in Tokyo, Japan, and the whole of Japan. They do it in centimeters. They don't do it in like the US or UK sizes. I'm a US 12 and a half, UK 11 and a half, but in Japan I'm 30.5 centimeters. So 25 to 32 centimeters, Jordan 36 special edition Rui, dropping on Sunday the 22nd. That's the first shoe in this week of shoes on the SNKRS app here in Tokyo, Japan. Shoe number 2 is a massive one. The day after those Jordan 36, the latest in the line, is a Jordan 1, the first in the line. So it's almost like there's a sort of bookend between those shoes, and it's a huge shoe that tons of people are going to be interested in, and it's the Jordan 1 Pollen, dropping here in Japan on August 23rd, and I think that's the same drop date around the world. A great looking shoe. We'll have it up behind me here, and one of the most interesting shoes of the season. A lot of people, a lot of interested in this one. So the details on that are 19,250 yen, which is about $195. All you do with yen is you just knock off the last two digits. So 19,250 yen, just drop off the last two and you're left with 192, so about $192, $200, something like that. Available on August the 23rd. I think that's Monday, August the 23rd. And the size run is 23 to 30.5 5 centimeters, and 30.5 centimeters is my size. So I have that really big question as to whether I want to go for these for myself or get them in somebody else's size out there. I'm not sure whether I'm interested in this shoe or not. It is a great looking shoe, but I have a whole thing about Jordan 1s, and we'll get into that another day. But if you're interested, let me know in the comments down below if the Jordan 1 Pollens for $192 plus shipping to wherever you are in the world, 23 centimeters to 30.5 centimeters, dropping here on August 23rd. But also dropping on August 23rd is a Lebron, and it's a Lebron 8, and here they're calling it the Space Jam. So it's a retro of something that was going on 10 years ago, and I'm not sure. I don't know. The problem I have is here's what hopefully you can see this here. You can see the shoe at the top, and then you see the details below it, and then below that all the writing in Japanese. So it's kind of difficult for me to read what it says down below. I can try. It says Lebron James no Honnin, not Honnin, Dai Ninki Signature Shoes no Hitotsu ga Space Players Kara something I can't read. Shutan no Classic na Tune Squad Rogo ga Team Wo something I can't read to appear. So anyway, I'm reading it like a 5-year-old. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard for me to know the details of the shoe. But my guess is with this one, with the Lebron 8, is that there wasn't originally a Space Jam Lebron 8 10 years ago when Lebron 8s came out. What I'm guessing is that this is a retro that they're bringing out in line with Space Jam 2, the movie that Lebron has brought out this year. Whereas, was it like 25 years ago, the first Space Jam movie was Michael Jordan's movie. So I don't think these Lebron 8s are from back in the day. I think this is like, an updated version. But the Lebron 8s are celebrating like their 10th year. We're on 2 Lebron 18s now, aren't we? So 10 years ago it was Lebron 8s were big. And they tend to do that. The Lebron line is the 10 years ago and current shoes are sort of working together. So last year with the 17s, there was a bunch of 7s also dropping. I'm sure next year with the 19s, there'll be a bunch of 9s also dropping. So the details on this one, 24,200 yen, knock off those 2 zeros at the end. So $242, and available from Monday the 23rd, and 25 to 30 centimeters. So this is the kind of shoe that I just can't go for myself because I wear 30.5, and that 0.5 super matters. So if you're interested in the Lebron 8 Space Jams, let me know in the comments down below. And then the day after that, on Tuesday the 24th, huge shoes. When you get a collaboration with Nike, it's often a big thing, but when you get a double collaboration, it's a massive thing. And what we're looking at here is the Sakai Waffles, which have had huge success across the line with many different colorways, but now they're adding a second collaboration. So it's Nike and Sakai is the first collaboration, then on top of that, collaborating with Fragment. And hopefully I'll be able to show you the branding on the side of these guys where it says about Fragment on there. And there's 2 colorways coming on August the 24th, Tuesday. Size 23 to 30 centimeters for both of them, and the price comes in at let me just click on this here, 20,900 yen, so about $209. So if you're interested in either of those Sakai blazers, if them coming out on August the 24th is ahead of the game, different from what is happening around your neck of the woods, definitely let us know in the comments down below, because that's the kind of thing I'm super interested in. Which ones of these guys are ahead of the game, faster drop dates here in Tokyo, Japan? I'm especially interested in that because of there's something going on with shipping, and I think it's to do with coronavirus slowing down the ports in China, which is stopping ships coming in, which is stopping ships going out. So stuff isn't getting to its destinations around the world, but obviously Japan is closer to China than the US or Europe, so we get the shoes a few days or weeks before everybody else. So like I say, those Waffle blazers, those Waffle Sakai Fragments dropping on Tuesday the 24th. If that's ahead of the game, definitely let us know. And if you're interested, 23 to 30 centimeters. Monster shoe on Wednesday the 25th of August, and it's massively ahead of the drop dates as far as I know. Wednesday, August 25th is the drop date in Tokyo, Japan for one of the biggest shoes of the season, the Nike Jordan 5 Oreos. August 25th. I've seen these listed as being available in the US on September 11th. So you're talking 11, 6, 17 days ahead of the drop date, 2.5 weeks ahead of the drop date for these guys. So if you are interested in the Oreos, the Jordan 5 Oreos. You definitely have a chance to get your hands on them weeks ahead of the drop date. So so what we're talking about here is 23,100 yen, so $231, and the size range. Now it says 25 centimeters to 32 centimeters, but then it also says additional size ranges available, and I'm not sure if that means like kid sizes or if it means it's going to go higher than the 32 centimeter sizes. So I wouldn't be surprised if there's some kid sizes available as well for these guys. But for us big people, 25 to 32 centimeters. Wednesday, August the 24th, the Jordan 5 Oreo, massive shoe, beautiful shoe, nubuck leather, huge shoe, tons of people interested in them. 17 days ahead of the drop date in Tokyo, Japan. Definitely some people are going to be interested in. And on the same day, Wednesday, August the 25th, we have a Scottie Pippen More Air Up Tempo drop. It's a beautiful looking shoe, again behind me here on the green screen. I love these shoes, but I don't know if I can wear them. I've never owned a pair, but I think because I'm a big man, I think even huge shoes on top would just be like massive. I have to sort of try and wear sleek shoes to make it look like I'm smaller than I am. But August 25th, that's Wednesday, right? I think August 25th. What we're talking about, size 24 to 30 centimeters, so half a centimeter too small for me. And in terms of the cost of these guys, they're coming in at 19,250 yen, so about $192. So if that's something you're interested in, the Wednesday 25th of August drop of the Scottie Pippen More Air Up Tempos. They're a grey and a blue colorway. I haven't looked at this shoe myself before, so it's interesting to see it come down the line. There's a few of these shoes sitting on the SNKRS app here in Tokyo, Japan. I don't know if they sit elsewhere, but there's a few different colorways from these more up tempos that sit here. So if that's something you're interested in, could be something worth asking me about and seeing what more up tempos are sitting on the SNKRS app. Then next day, Thursday, 26th of August, right? Thursday, 26th, 27th. Yeah, I'm keeping the days right. We've got a few shoes going on here. A dunk high that I do really like, and a couple of dunk lows that I don't really like. The dunk high that I do really like, they're calling it Championship Navy here, but I'm not sure if that's the same name overseas. Size 23 to 30 centimeters, 13,200 yen, so $132. Now, if this is coming early to us in Japan, I'd love to know. These are a great looking shoe. August the 26th, Thursday, August 26th, the drop date for these Dunk High Championship Navy. Is a great looking shoe. 23 to 30 centimeters, so again, too small for me to get for myself. But on the same day, two shoes that I do not like at all, the Dunk Low Scraps. There's one in white and there's another one in this really random colors that are going on there. So they're not my they're not my thing at all, but other people out there might be interested. Again, 24 to 30 centimeters. You can see how often shoes don't come in my size, only going up to 30 centimeters, and the same as those highs, 13,200 yen or $132. So if you're interested in those guys on Thursday, August 26th, surely let me know. And then finishing it on that day, it's like a day of dunks. We've got the most recent video I did, actually, the Championship Grey Lows. So you've got those, the highs in navy and white, but then you've got the lows in navy and grey. And I'm guessing the same, actually slightly cheaper, so 12,100 yen, so $121. And the size range exactly the same again, 24 to 30 centimeters. But all of that is 4 different dunks dropping on Thursday, August the 26th. So any of those guys interest you, definitely let me know in the comments down below. And you should be sharing this kind of stuff with people out there that you know might be interested in. If you have a friend who's a dunk head or somebody who's really after those Oreo 5s or something like that, definitely share this stuff out there and get it sort of spread it around. 3 more to go for next week. So a Dunk High Women's next. It says here it's called the Rebel or Rebel. I think it's a Rebel. So it's got a whole interesting construction thing going on, and it's calling it the pastels, but I've seen these called the cashmeres, I think is what they're calling them. Size run is 22 to 29 centimeters, being a women's shoe is 1 centimeter smaller, 14,300 yen or $143. So if anybody's interested in this guy, and it's August the 27th, so Friday, August the 27th, the drop date in Tokyo, Japan for those women's pastels. And on the same day, Friday the 27th, we've got the Prestos coming back. I mean, the Prestos were a massive shoe about 2 years ago. I remember they had like a ton of people going, calling them the shoe of the year and stuff like that. So we've got this multicolor storm stuff going on. And actually, I've never looked at this shoe, but it says the size is XS to XL, and that really surprises me that the sizes aren't numbers. And I have no idea what that means, XS to XL. Like in socks, I'd get it because socks can stretch and they have elastic in there. But in shoes, I don't know how you can get XS to XL. But there's 2 different colorways at least. There might be more, and they're really just flashy. Tons of colors going on in them. Ooh, I'm wrong. It's not 2 different colorways. It's 2 different shoes, the left and the right shoe. The right shoe's blue and the left shoe's red. Hopefully I'll be able to find a way to put that up behind me here. I thought they were different colorways, but it's actually different colored left and right shoes. So 15,400 yen or $154 for the multi-color storm Presto coming to Tokyo, Japan on Friday, August 27th. Have no idea about drop dates for that around the rest of the world. And then we'll finish it up with one of my favorite silhouettes of all time, the Nike Air Jordan 4. And this is a beautiful one here. I think they're calling it the Lightning overseas, but here in Japan they call it the Tour Yellow. 24,200 yen or $242. Size 25 centimeters to 30.5 centimeters. So again, this goes up to my size. I'm not going to go for them. I know it's a huge retro. I know a lot of people are interested in them, but for me, the grey on there really is a drawback. If they were yellow and black and white, it would be enough for me, but they're yellow and black and white and grey, and I think the grey and the black kind of clashes together. So this is a shoe that, even though I love my 4s, this is a shoe that I'm not actually going to be going for. So if you're interested in the Tour Yellow or the Lightning, whatever you know this shoe to be, Saturday, August 28th, we've got this guy coming in size 25 to 30.5 centimeters at 24,200 yen, so $242. So if you're interested in that, definitely let me know in the comments down below. And that is the week on sneakers coming up for Sunday the 22nd of August to Saturday the 28th of August. So you've got a lot of shoes in there and a lot of different stuff going on that might be interesting to people, and stuff that they might be interested in, especially if it's shoes that are dropping in Japan a lot earlier than they're dropping anywhere else in the world. So this is big stuff to the sneakerheads out there and the people who want to try and get sneakers ahead of the game. But I don't know what drop dates are like in the rest of the world. I can read stuff online and social media and things like that, but actually like the on the ground, up to date, real time information is hard for me to get. So definitely put comments down below and let us all know where the drop dates sit, and especially if there's a massive range between the drop date in Japan and the drop date overseas, like those Oreo 5s. That's a really huge chance for us all to sort of get ahead of the game. And like I said, I'm happy to try and get these guys for you on the SNKRS app, and just basically send them to you for retail and the cost of shipping to wherever you are in the world. I don't need to make a buck on this, and happy just to help somebody out, a shoe that I'm not interested in chasing, but you want me to chase it for you. Definitely do that, not a problem at all. There's a video linked in the description down below actually explaining how that all works. So with that being said, it's time to wrap this one up. So a new kind of video, but hopefully I'll be able to put this video up every week and tell you guys about the upcoming sneakers and what's coming down the line, so that you can have a clear idea of what it is that's coming in Japan, when its drop date is, and how much it costs. With that being said, it's time to just wrap this one up. Another video in the bag, so let's finish it up. And I'll just do the thing I do at the end of every single video, which is remind you that I do this every single day. And because of that, that means that you are guaranteed to see me tomorrow.